Good evening, everyone. I'm Bondar JR, Silverwolf, Ron, and we're here to stream some eveonline. So, appreciate you all being here today. Appreciate Jerry Can, my most loyal follower. Always on and always ready for action. So, appreciate that. So, let me get myself set up here. Trying to multitask, and that never works well. What the heck is that? Not sure what that was. Oh, so anyway, so Jerry, can you say you're doing some anomalies? Excellent. Excellent. Sorry, I'm trying to get things situated here. Never seems to work right when I need it to. So, but here we go. Let me get Kragan set up in the background. So I haven't even looked to see what we got going on. So yeah, you're gonna have to teach me those anomalies. Just scanned a wormhole and it says 05. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Manufacture an item, that's an easy one. And if I actually do the corp mission, I'll get 3 for 1. So I can't beat that. Scanning for daily. Yep. I am going to go ahead and make some ammo here, because that's a nice cheap one. My Tristan's got 3 more days left for its invention. Iron. I got way too many blueprints. Bingo. Why didn't it give me my... It didn't give me my daily. Well, that's weird. I manufactured. I did. Yeah. That's weird. That's the first time that's ever happened. It didn't work. That's why you're saying. That's what you're saying. Now I'm with you. I'm just a little slow today. Sorry. Yeah, that's kind of... Well, that kind of sucks. I guess we're not doing our dailies today. Well, you know what? We'll just scan for scanning then. Actually, he does. I got Kragan scan ship, so that works. But yeah, we'll just scan to scan then, since we can't get our dailies. That is super weird. I don't think I got an update. So I wonder how they broke it. We'll look for a combat site, because I like the combat sites better. I really need some... I don't want to start doing stuff with the battleships until I get my Noctis made. So, because I really want that one. I think we can remove that one. Alright, let's find a place. We'll do some scanning. So yeah, so dailies are broke. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Well, I'd be really pissed if I was on my last one. But I'm not, so. Pity the fool it is. Of course, I don't know. We're still, what's today? The 21st? Actually, 22nd Eve time, so yeah, they still got 8 days to get them completed, so they'll probably be fine. Surely they won't have it broken for that long. Hey, Longstaff, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I was actually really bummed. Part of what distracted me before the stream was I noticed not my stream from yesterday. So my stream from yesterday's been posted. But my stream from... Today's Wednesday. So Monday. My stream from Monday, somebody on YouTube, somebody disliked it. I'm like, how could you dislike my stream? So yeah, I was kind of bummed. And of course, YouTube now is protecting all the people's feelings, and so they don't show you who disliked it. So I could ask them, hey, what didn't you like about it? I definitely, you actually took the time to watch it, so I would really like to hear what you didn't like. Okay, well, I appreciate that, Jerry Can. I should have thought it was you, but that makes sense. That makes sense. Wormhole, another day, so that's 12 hours. So maybe we'll check this wormhole out, since we got nothing better to do. G971 8 22 02 43. Honestly, I didn't even consider it was you, Jerrican, so. Alright, so let's jump to Hogamo, see what they've got. You're right, it didn't give me anything. So yep. So definitely not gonna give me nothing. Now I wonder. Yeah, I don't even have the stuff for my corp. So but we'll just scan. We'll just scan to find something interesting like we used to do in the past. Before they gave us the air stuff. One day, 22 hours. I'm flying through the training. Yeah, it's kind of weird that it's not working. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure how they could have broke it. Nothing in Hogamo. Wow. Wow. What's up, Despair? How you doing tonight? You weren't the one who didn't like my YouTube video from Monday night, were you? I'm doing good, except somebody disliked my YouTube video from Monday, so I'm a little bummed that I can't figure out who it is, so I can ask them why, you know, so I can fix it. I aim to please. No comment, just a dislike. Like, man, that sucks. Maybe it's better they didn't give me a comment. Could you say, I don't like your ugly face, which I could agree with. But there's a hanger container in my wormhole. Yeah, there's always a hanger container. Well, there's a rescue container in all the wormholes I've been in, which I haven't quite figured out what that is. But if yours is a different kind of hangar container, that probably means somebody's living there. I figure the hangar container's okay to lose, but all right. Let's see. Kulin's got 2 signatures. Let's see if there's anything interesting on these. I find a quiet planet and put my probes out. So, well, I appreciate Despair. If you find out who, tell them I'm really interested in their opinion. Think if you're gonna, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again now, just so I can remember what I did on Monday, because that was like, you know, a while ago. So I slept since then. So there's somebody sitting out here in the same, around the same spot as me. They're probably scanning too. What's the chance we chose the same planet? That's pretty cool. Birds of a feather. Birds of a feather. Either that or I'm freaking them out now, but I'm sure they can tell mine's a scanning ship, so. Well, I hope they can tell mine's a scanning ship. Maybe they can't. Maybe they can't. Yeah, so there's my announcement that all my broadcasts are on YouTube, so feel free to go there and dislike them. No comment. I can't honestly say I think I've ever disliked a video. I'm not sure what they'd have to do to get me to dislike them. The probes should give it away, yeah. Well, and I didn't, yeah, the probes would give it away. You're absolutely right. It should. The problem is you don't see them. You only see them when I deploy them. Then once I start using them, they kind of disappear. So if you're not paying attention. But yeah, I agree that that should give it away. Well, that's kind of what I was looking for with them, is that I guess I could get my direction scanner out and see if they've got probes out. Bunch of wrecks here. A lot of wrecks here. Now, see, I don't even see my probes. Yeah, I don't even see my probes. This one's taking a long time to scan down. I don't know if I'm going to get this one. When I got my Helios blew up the other day, I lost my sister probe, so I'm going to have to buy some more. Oh, it's a data site. Ooh. It's probably a tough data site. I'm not going to get it. Not without the sister probes. Which sucks. Maybe we'll get lucky. I got to go to 73% in 2 ticks. That's going to be tough. Yeah. Probably not going to happen. Probably not going to be able to scan this one down. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe. Probably not. We'll probably get it down in the 90s, and that's best we can do without the sister probes. No, we got it. Excellent. There I was, thinking the worst, and everything's fine. Everything's fine. This one's not very big. Actually, yeah, it is. I'm just zoomed out too far. Data site. And a wormhole. Weren't there 3? I can't even remember how many were here. Yeah, and that's the other thing. These wormholes scan down in 2 ticks. But the data site took me all the way to the end. Nope, must have been just 2. Well, 3 ticks for the wormhole. So we'll get there. So Despair, what are you up to tonight? Alright, let's check out this wormhole. Sitting in the station. That's alright. Could be a party there. You never know what's going on. Nothing wrong with lurking in station. Alright, this wormhole's a 162. High security space. We're probably going to have to check that one out. Probably won't last another day. Probably won't last another. Don't know what to do. Yeah, I have some days like that too. I have some days like that too. So let's save this one. Wormhole K162 HS 822 0302 52. I'm early. Earlier than I have been. Alright, so we'll check that one out. Let's go back to this data site. We'll go do this data site. Oh, it's a level 4 data site. I don't have my ship. Alright, we'll give it a chance. Actually, though, didn't I get blown up on a level 3 the other day? So, yeah, we might want to pay attention here. I want to pay attention here so I don't get blown up. What's up, Blitz86? How you doing? Thanks for the raid. Appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys being here. Awesome job. We got good timing. You're shutting down when I'm starting up. That works out perfect. Oh, I'm in Kulin, so I can only do 4 targets. So let's approach just a little bit this guy. I want to approach him enough that I can open him up when I get him, so that I can run if I have to. So why do I only have 3 targets? Huh. Tinfoil. Not a Space Bunny. ThePoppaGamer. Appreciate you guys being here. Alright. Thanks for the follow, ThePoppaGamer. I will take that. Thanks for the follow, Not a Space Bunny. Appreciate it. Excellent. Fortunately, I'm not close enough. Oot. Keep my eyes peeled to make sure rats don't jump me like they did the other day. I lost my other Helios, and I haven't replaced it yet. The other day, because rats jumped out and got me while I was too busy talking. It was very, very rat-like. Very rat-like. Take that. Alright. No rats. No rats. Keep your eyes out. Better not be committing. Yeah, if you're in a wormhole, they are local defenders. No, I'm in high sec. That's what really surprised me, is that was the first time I'd ever got hit by rats at a data site in high sec. I think it was a level 3, so I probably should have been more careful, but careful is not my middle name, so I'll take you. There it is. All right, excellent. Keep my eyes open, make sure they don't pop up. All right, unlock you. Approach you. And let's lock you. All right. Not a space bunny. Yeah, you're not a regular rabbit. Well, that's good. Regular rabbits are overrated. Regular rabbits are overrated. I'll take that. All right. Not really the greatest loot, especially for a level 4. Kind of expecting better. I mean, thank goodness they gave me that carbon, right? No, I'm a normal terrestrial rabbit, not a space bunny. Oh, that's true. You're not a space bunny. That makes sense. It's a good thing you put it in your name so that nobody was confused. Otherwise, some crazy old streamer might not have figured it out. He might have been clueless. All right, that one was actually easier than I thought. Ah, now that's what I'm talking about. They threw some extra carbon in just for the heck of it. Yeah, see, this is level 4. No rats came out to get me yet. I think I blew up one on the other one, so I don't want to. What's up, Knightzshade? I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. That's awesome. I love that. I love that. Yeah, never trust crazy old streamers. They're quite often under space squirrel. Yep, influence. Yes, I do get distracted very easily, which is why I tend to lose ships to high-sec jump rats. Not space bunnies. Never lost a ship to a bunny. Well, I don't think that's correct. I think there's some gankers that go by the bunny acronym, and I think they've ganked me a couple times. So I don't want to say anything untrue. Alright, I'll take that. And I'll take that. Build up my tolerance. Ah. Alright. Look at that. I got them all. And no rats. Really not that good a loot. Alright. Well, we'll take it. We'll take it. Let's check out this wormhole. Let's check out this wormhole. Tricky little swear world. Squirrels are rat and bunny suits. Yes. That's the way my dogs think. They think they're cats in bunny suits. But yes. Or cats in squirrel suits. Yeah. Night, Blitz. Have a good one. Sorry, I missed it that Blitz was leaving. Thanks again for the raid. All right, let's see which high-sec system this baby goes to. Cats are allies too. Unreliable deal. Yeah, they're fair weather allies. Dogs are good allies, but they're kind of dumb allies. Because they will follow you even down a rabbit hole, so to speak. So, all right, Rolene. I've never even heard of this system. Oh, not too far from Dodixie. So, technically, we could move my Orca and all its stuff back here if we wanted. Had a bunch of ships in Dodixie. That would be a much shorter run. Much shorter run. We'll think about that. Let's save this guy. Eight 220303. So let's go ahead and jump back through. If we don't find anything else to do. So glad to finally meet a reasonable person. Well, that may be the first time I've ever been called reasonable, but thank you for that. I'm taking it as a compliment. Most times I get when somebody raids me new and there's some new people that come in, they always go, "Wow, you're old." Which is not the most flattering comment I've ever gotten, but I take it as a compliment. So, alright, so we did that data site. Let's see. Let's jump over to Uria. See if they've got any signatures we want to scan. So, yeah. And then, of course, the one that said that, actually I had 2 or 3 that said that. Different nights. And the one said it, they said, I don't mean that negative. See, wise. I like wise. Because wise can be read in a number of ways. Old is really only negative. So they said, I didn't mean it in a bad way. And so then I said, I think that's what I said. I think I'm going to need you to clarify that a little bit. Yes. And that was what they said. Was, yeah, you may be the oldest person I've ever seen playing Eve. I said, oh, there's definitely older. There's definitely older. But yeah, I've been playing Eve since this character here is 4 months younger than Eve itself. So it's a 21-year-old character. So I haven't played the whole 21 years. Because as with any game, as with any company, you get fed up with a couple things and you take off and then you come back later. But, man, there are no signatures here. Well, let's check out Oshiyama then. But I think we figured out one night from my skill points that I've probably played like 8 or somewhere between 8 and 10 years of those 21 based on my skill points. So, but yeah, I came back 3-4 months ago. My 21-year-old corp was in shambles. Hadn't had an active member in 5 or 6 years, and everybody had stripped all the assets, and I had no ships. I think I only had two T2 ships, which I couldn't fly as an alpha, and 1 T3 ship, which of course I couldn't fly as an alpha. So, and that was across my whole, well, I think I had a couple small frigates, you know, but that was across my whole, I've got 3 toons. So, but yeah, it's kind of funny because I was like, really? Now, somebody's been saying I ought to try some of these Homefront operations. Maybe we'll try one of those tonight. So let's scan these guys down. Find a nice quiet planet to hide behind. And we'll scan these down, but blasters speak louder than words. There you go. I'm an Eve noob. I don't understand a word. Hey, anarckos. Thanks for the raid, buddy. What's up, Bigglesworth? You know, it's funny you say that, Bigglesworth. I'm gonna have to ask Chaos for that one. He's got when somebody raids him, he's got a sound effect that comes on. It says it's somebody knocking on the door and says, "Head to FBI, open up." And I love that. I want to add that to mine. So, welcome, Raiders. Let me give a shout out here to anarckos. Thanks for the raid, anarckos. Appreciate it. Welcome, Raiders. We just got started, so we're trying to scan some stuff down. The air stuff is not working today, but that's all right. We're going to make fun without it, so we're trying to scan down something interesting. So we found a high-sec wormhole, which, that's just moving stuff. Nobody wants to see that. We're trying to find something interesting so we can see what we can do. We just did a level 4 data site, which was uninspiring. Couple nice loot, but not much. I did a level 3 data site the other night and got jumped by and high sec and got jumped by rats and lost my scan ship because I wasn't paying attention. So I didn't. I've got actually 2 boxes logged in. I got my second one just sitting in the back waiting, and in case this one gets boring, then we'll switch over to them. Or if we get an especially impressive combat site that we scan down, then we can tag team it. So, thanks, anarckos. Have a good night. Appreciate them. Yeah, so Bezos is my son since Bigglesworth is my grandson. Yeah. That I would probably be a lot richer if that was the case, but I don't know though. Kids don't take care of their parents anymore, so probably not. Bezos, yeah, he's got more money than he knows what to do with. There are server issues going on. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I guess it's a good thing I got in when I did, because that would have really hacked me off. There's a relic site, so we'll check that out in a minute. What level is that? Oh, it's a level 1, but that's all right. I don't want to discriminate against level 1s. They need to feel the love too, so they need to feel the love too. Let's analyze this one. Looks like we're already on it. So yeah, thanks again, anarckos, for the raid. Appreciate it. Raiders, if you want, you can hit F5. That'll refresh your screen so you're not counted as a raider anymore. You're actually counted as a viewer. If you want to be counted as a viewer, I would appreciate it. Or you could also click on my name under the Twitch window. That will also refresh it. But if you stay as a raider, I think it's like a 20-minute window, and then it won't count you anymore. So, which is fine. Some of you may want that. Some of you may not want to hear my nasally voice after 20 minutes. So, or look at my long flowing silver locks. So, but yeah, we were just talking about the that I've been playing Eve. This character is as old as 4 months younger than Eve itself. So I'm kind of proud of that. I don't know why, because it really doesn't buy me anything. It just shows that that I've been here way too long. But oh, there's another relic site. Well, that worked out pretty good. Relic sites usually don't give the best loot, though. And I'm probably not going to get it scanned down. Let's see. So yeah, the ship that I lost the other day had sister probes on it, and I'm too cheap to buy new sister probes. So I probably need to go do those, because I'm probably not going to get this one scanned down. So, but we'll see. We'll give it a try. Ah, I did. That's what pays off when you have high skills. Sometimes, even if it doesn't seem like you're going to be able to do it, you get it done. So let's check this one out. So that's a level 1, and that's a level 4. Okay. So yeah, we'll do the level 1 first. Only 3 containers? That sucks. And the other ones were so close I didn't even have to use my my micro warp. All right, let's see what they got. This is a level 1. I'll take that. Well, that was surprisingly easy. And because there's nothing in it. Of course. That's how they fooled me. There's nothing in there. Nothing in there. I got my head on a swivel since I got killed the other day in high sec with this, so make sure they don't sneak up on me again. Alright, I'll take that. I'll take that. I was going to say, hold on a second. How could that be 2? Now that makes sense. Alright, fried interface boards that I could get from any salvage. Of course. Even after 20 years of Eve, still reminds you what it feels like to be a day 1 player. Yep. And that's true. Especially after you take, several years off and you come back and there's like 400 new ships. And you're like, or actually 400 new modules, 10 new ships. And you got skills for none of them. Though the one thing I will give them credit is they actually did give me, they gave me back some skill points because a lot of the skills I had been obsolete and removed. which I was kind of surprised. I didn't actually expect them to do that. I figured they would just let me keep those old dilapidated skills and be too bad. Alright, what do we got here? I'll take that. There it is. Alright. So 2 of the 3 containers were empty. I guess that is a level 1. Alright. Oh, that's what I get. So let's go check this one out. This is the level 4. This is the one I probably got to watch out for rats. So, but yeah, that's one thing. I mean, one of the things that drew me to Eve in the beginning, I talked about this on one of my previous streams, was the fact that the graphics are top notch, just top notch, and that hasn't changed. They've done a fantastic job with that. I mean, the ships. You know, you look at like No Man's Sky, it's pretty cartoonish. I enjoy No Man's Sky, but for a different reason, you know. But it's kind of cartoonish. What do we got in here? Any good ores? No, no good ores. No good ores, but pay attention so you don't get killed. Turn that off. Wait till he stops bouncing around so I don't. I'll take that. Are you old school gamer? So I am. Yep. Space Sim graphics are amazing since Freelancer. And that is true. Freelancer was kind of the one that kind of set everything apart. But yeah, I am an old school gamer. I told somebody this the other day and they're like, wow, you're rich. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. But I think I have 300-400 games on my Steam account. Now, I don't play them all, of course. But I have them. And I still do play quite a few of them. But yeah, it's kind of. So yes, I enjoy gaming, which is really funny because my wife is not a gamer. What's up, OMG? That's rookie numbers, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Who really plays all their Steam game? I have a few, which is sad. I have a few that have probably never been played. I bought them because they were on sale, and I just never played them, that's really sad. But then again, I'm sure we all have that too. But yeah, but my wife is not a gamer at all. Doesn't understand gaming, she's a shopper. which is its own entity. But yeah, so she doesn't understand my affection for games. She thinks it's a complete waste of time, which ironically is exactly what I think about shopping. So, oh yeah. So yeah, my first computer was a Commodore 64, and yeah, so yeah, perfect match. Yeah, both spenders. You know, I spend it on games. She spends it on shoes. So, but yeah, it's been an interesting combination because sometimes when I'm really in the doghouse, she'll make me go shopping with her, which consists of her looking for 4, 5, 6 hours at all kinds of clothes while I hold her purse, which is something I really enjoy, and not buying anything, which I got to give her credit for. She doesn't waste money, but yeah. Yeah, Commodore 64. That was my first one. I remember we had a tape drive. You used to wait like 35, 45 minutes for your, text-based game to load. That was awesome. That was on. We've come a long way. Yeah, Grandpa, exactly. C16. Yeah, see, I didn't have a Commodore 16, but yeah. Yeah, we were super excited about our tape drive. We were really excited about our tape drive. 'Cause that was like new and improved. There it is. There it is. This is super easy for a level 4. Maybe I'm reading them wrong. Maybe this is where the rats jump out because I slandered them. Yeah, it's not gonna let me target that one. Yeah, the tape drive. That was a real, yeah, yeah. And then when we got our first disk drive, you could punch the holes in the discs, so you could flip them over and write on both sides. That was a game changer. That was a game changer. We really enjoyed that, and yeah, that's when we really started getting into graphic games back then, when what they called graphics. It's amazing. It is really amazing how far we have come, how far the gaming industry has come. Because it has come a long, long way. It has come a long, long way. Long, long way. Which is a good thing. It needed to come a long way. Yeah, this seems really easy for a level 4. Is it empty? Yeah, guess it was empty. Alright, so let's approach this guy. Thank God that tech died out on the world does not have enough pencils. Right, right. Yeah, it was funny because it's funny you mentioned that, because my church was doing a drive for elementary school that shares the same parking lot with our church, and they were like, "Yeah, they don't have enough pencils. Can we bring pencils?" And I'm like, "Pencils? Really? That's what schools need now? Pencils?" It's like, where did that come from? But yeah, that was what they said they needed. That's what they needed most, was pencils. Okay, I can donate pencils. I'm more than happy to donate pencils. So, yeah. Have you played the best game ever, Star Control 2? I have not played Star Control 2. That's one of the few I probably haven't played. Why am I getting caught on something? What is going on here? Where is my ship? At this point, I don't want to use my micro warp drive because it'll just overshoot me. But yeah, I must have got caught on something. The ship usually doesn't move this slow, but I usually wait 10 years until I play games, and it's all patched and modded. That's a good point. I actually, one of my streams, it's probably been a couple months ago, but I did Fallout 1, And I remember playing Fallout 1 when Fallout 1 came out, and it was horrible. Just horrible. I mean, it crashed every 2-3 minutes. But it was so nice to play it now, because it was like, yeah, I mean, it's all patched up. I don't have to worry about it. I can actually complete the game. And I think I did. I think I completed the game in like 3 or 4 streams. Man, these are all empty. That's really weird. All right. Let's go get this last. This last one must have all the loot for this level 4 site. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I was a big Fallout fan. Big Fallout fan. So let's unlock this guy. There we go. Yeah, they both crashed all the time. It was really weird because they were just it was amazing because you know those were early days of the real high-tech gaming, I guess we'd call it. So because that's come a long way because that was still that whole top-down view, you know. But yeah, I loved them. But that was the thing. It crashed so much that it really wasn't enjoyable because it was just like, man, this is frustrating. And so, yeah, so from that perspective, it was kind of like, what do you do? But now, like I said, I played it and it was perfect. I mean, I knew all the bugs. I mean, there were a couple little idiosyncrasies with the way the screen reacted and the way you moved the camera that were kind of bad, that it was like, yeah, I'm glad we fixed this. Man, that was empty too. That's really weird. I've never had a level 4 site. I'm pretty sure that was a level 4 site. Yeah, it's gone now, so. Man, that really sucked. Alright. Let's jump over here to OCO. Well, OCO is the last one we'll check out, but Fallout 2, you could go to the last city in Southwest, the first thing in the game, and steal the end. Yep. Yeah, that was one of those common ones where you'd go there, and as long as you survived that, you know, impossible battle, yeah, you had the best weapon in the game, and then you could do it. So, crashing is part of Bethesda game coding. Does seem to be. I played Starfield when it first came out, and yeah, it had quite a few crashes for being recently released, and that was, you know, just in the past year. So yeah. The first X-Wing game you played in DOS was amazing. Yep. You probably played Fallout on a Windows machine. Of course. I play everything on a Windows machine. So yeah, so that's kind of a I want to say an unfair comment because I play everything on a Windows machine, but I have never really gotten into the whole Linux or any of the others. So, and I'm too cheap to buy a new system once. So, yeah, the original was, and honestly, I still enjoy the original. You know, I mean, it came that started off from the whole Wasteland, the Wasteland 1, 2, and 3. You know, what was the other one? The text-based game. There's a text-based game, Planetfall. I still play that from time to time, just to, you know, the good old days when it was just word-based games. You know, you had to use your imagination to do stuff. We don't do that anymore. That's too hard. That's too hard. We need nice graphics to keep us building. But yes, the world building was much better. So yeah, Planetfall was always fun. You had to have the wording exactly right or you couldn't do it. So, did you ever play Muds? Yes, I did play Muds. Enjoyed Muds. Yep, I went through that phase as well. I did a lot of Star Trek Muds. So, yep. Yeah, Planetfall. What was the other one? Leather Goddesses of Phobos was another one. It was real popular among the weird geeks because it was kind of it was I guess you'd call early porn, not real porn, but early porn. So a lot of the geeks loved that one. Dragon Realms. Yep. Enjoyed that one. Federation was great too. Yep. Yeah, the point and click adventures were a little different. Yep, they were a little different. Let's check out this wormhole.
Drive active.
Really not a whole lot going on in the scanning environment tonight, which is kind of sad. Was hoping to find at least one combat site. Leisure Suit Larry. There you go. I do remember that. Leisure Suit Larry. That's a blast from the past. Beginning of decay, unknown part of space. You know what? Let's check this out. Actually, we're all the way in Ocio. I think there's a wormhole back in Venoland, so, but I'm going to save this one. Okay, 162. If we don't find anything else. 8, 22, 04, 03. 0330. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back. I think we found a wormhole in Venoland, so let's go back to that one and see what it's doing. Uria. It's like, okay, find my way back.
Warp drive active.
That's how I learned English. There you go, Zach McCracken. Space Quest. I do remember Space Quest. Space Quest was a good one too. Monkey Island. Yup. Yeah, those are good ones. I may even have Space Quest in a box laying around here somewhere. One of the original Space Quest. That was pretty. I remember that one. That was. You know, they don't make games like that anymore. You know, don't make games like that anymore. So Yuri's actually got a signature now. Well, it's got a regular one. So, all right, let's go to Kulin. That's next.
Warp drive active.
Oh, ads. Yeah, those of you that have subscriptions will be able to still hear me, but I'll repeat it for my new channel, guys. But yeah, Ultima. I played all the Ultimas. They were good. Hey, there's a new signature. Why don't we try that? Maybe.
Warp drive active.
30 seconds. These ads are always breaking up our conversation. Really sucks. Really sucks. Thanks for struggling through the ads. I take a bio break during ads. So, you know, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. You actually have a subscription. You don't need to take a bio break. But yeah, I'm not happy that they made me do ads when I became an affiliate. So, oh, when you're streaming. Yeah, you know, I thought about that. And maybe that's what we'll do on the next one. Because I actually, my drink is empty. So, get it in front of my drink is empty. So, I was just thinking I need a new drink. We need to get you exploring in Null. Yeah. You know what, OMG, I'm looking for a new corp. So, I think I'm probably going to check yours out. Because some corp drama in my new corp. So, that's what the More Decisions is about. There's been a lot of corp drama. So, which I don't. That was one nice thing about a nice 21-year-old defunct corp with no assets and no active members. I had zero drama. I had zero friends, but I also had zero drama. So, but yeah, I had that with the other one, and that was just a hassle. But so much easier just to work for the man. You can go to any null and NPC corp. Just got to learn to survive and explore. Yeah, yeah, and that's one of those that I don't think I mind as much. I actually have built up all my assets again, so I don't want to have to move them all again, to be perfectly honest. But even then, that's not a big deal. I have my orca, so... And I guess that's true. I did have an orca when I logged back in, so there's something to be said for that. I could have sold it and had enough money to replace everything else, so... But... What level is this guy? Level 2. Alright. So I probably shouldn't get killed on this one.
Warp drive active.
Probably shouldn't. Key phrase. Yep, the name's Bond. Ron Bond. Yep. Yeah, you know, and I need to learn about those filaments because that does seem probably the way to go, because that seems like it makes a different thing. So, but yeah. Yeah, my father did not have a sense of humor, Bigglesworth. I'm named after him. So I would have thought James would have definitely been on the table, but he was a big James Bond fan. But, and I don't know. My son, I have a son. He just turned 26. Yeah. Actually, no. He'll turn 26 in 4 days. 5 days. 4 days. 4 days. So, but yeah, I wanted to name him James. And, all right, appreciate it. Thanks, Bigglesworth. But yeah, I wanted to name him James. I have a daughter who's 31. And my ex-wife, she was the one that got to name my daughter. So... the son name was supposed to be mine, but when that honor came up and we had a son, and I said James Terrence, J.T. Bond, or James Bond, which I'm sorry, I don't care who you are, that's perfect, okay? She was like, oh no, he'll be teased. And I'm like, well, I don't think that matters. You're going to be teased no matter what your name is, to be perfectly honest, But yeah, so she wouldn't let me name him James, which was very disappointing. But it's funny. Years and years later, he was probably 10. He called his mom and I think we were already divorced. Yeah. Yes, we were already divorced. I've been married to my current wife now for 17 years. So yeah, so he would have been 8 or 9 when we got married. But there you go, free name change. Yep. But yeah, he called me and said, why did I name him after a stupid starfish? Because of course his mom told him his name was my responsibility. They lived with their mom, and told him his name was my responsibility. So any problems he had with his name was my fault. And so he said, why'd you name me after a stupid starfish? And I went, what? Yeah, well, you know, so the owner of the Lear Corporation, you know, he named his daughter Crystal Shanda Lear, which I think should have probably been illegal. But, you know, I don't know. She may love it. But, nice thing, you turn 18, you can change it. But yeah, he asked me why I named him after a stupid starfish. And I went, stupid starfish? And he said, yeah, the starfish on SpongeBob SquarePants is named Patrick. And I said, there wasn't any SpongeBob SquarePants when you were born, buddy. I said, you're named after the greatest Star Trek captain there ever was, the actor that played him, Patrick Stewart. And his middle name is James. So it seemed like that made him feel a little bit better, but I don't know that he's ever known who Patrick Stewart was, to be perfectly honest. Not a valid target. So can I just open it? Oh, it's a data mode and I'm using my relic one. That would explain. Helps if you use the right tool. Helps if you use the right tool. Helps if you use the right tool. Give me that. Give me that. There we go. There's an accelerator. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I try to get from the data sites. He's helped me with my inventions, which are very, very good. Yeah, we want to unlock this one. That's the empty one. Let's approach this guy. All right. Yeah, some people should not be allowed to hit names. So, FYI, you can hit 1, 2, or 3 for your items in the hacking screen. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks for that. Learn something new every day. That's my goal. That's my one thing for today, which is good because the day's about over. So, I almost missed it. All right, quit bouncing off of it. I'm gonna wait for my micro warp drive to stop. Well, it didn't work. Maybe it's 1. There you go. All right. So that did work. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's a lot easier. All right. Oh, another decryptor. Ah, excellent. So that's actually, you know, and this was a, actually I didn't look at what level it was, did I? Yeah, it was a level 2. Yeah, I got better stuff from a level 2 than I got from a level 4. That's crazy. Did we check out this wormhole? I don't think we did. Let's check out this wormhole. Oh, yeah, we did. That's the one that goes to high sec. All right. All right, let's jump over here to Hogamo. Maybe it got a new signature. Patrick means the fine or the royal. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Cardassia did nothing wrong. So why are you depressed, Bigglesworth? Let's go, James Bond. Yeah. I was upset that she reneged on our agreement. Said he'd be teased. So I made sure to point that out to her when he called me and asked me why I named him after a stupid starfish. I told her when I named him Patrick James that he could not go by PJ, because I knew a PJ when I was a kid, and he used to rip the wings off of birds, and I was not going to have my son named after him. Probably became a serial killer later on, and I didn't want that. Not that his namesake would probably be what he would turn into, but don't want to take that chance. So. Cardassian says 0 redeeming value. It took half Cardassian Bajor to make them likable. Oh, only 20,000 Bajorans died under Cardassian occupation. Yeah, I was pretty upset when she didn't let me name him JT Bond. Ugh, JT Bond. James Bond. JT Bond. But yeah. But it's funny now, he goes by Pat. Which I was like, so every time they say, yeah, Pat's doing this, Pat's doing that, I'm like, who's Pat? He's Patrick to me. He's always been Patrick to me. And so, but yeah, it's kind of funny. All right, so let's scan this one down just to see what it is. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll be able to salvage it with a nice combat set. Now, the data sites have been kind of profitable at this point. Not so much the relic sites, but... You didn't get to name him James Bond. Yeah, I was kind of depressed too, but it's been 26 years, so I got over it. There's a combat site. Excellent. Excellent. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to cheat. I'm going to fly in here with this Helios. And I'm going to see if it's got any ores or anything ahead of time so I don't have to waste my time on it. Especially since it's a frigate, it'll definitely be able to get in. Can be glad you didn't name him Sponge. Yeah, exactly. Well, and, you know, it really doesn't matter what you're named. You're going to be teased. It's just, that's kind of the way it goes. Let's save this location so that my other alts can come here. And it is a level 1 site. That's sometimes they have the best minerals, so let's warp to 20. So we can put our cloak on. So they don't shoot at me. They don't shoot at me. Sponge Bond. Yeah, I don't think that would have worked. Let's do Homefront sites. Need 2 more people. You know what? I haven't done any Homefront sites, so... Alright, so that backfired. I should have realized there was an acceleration gate there. But, you know, hindsight's always 20/20. SpongeBob. Patrick is... I agree completely. I have been very pleased with Patrick. So, as a son and as a name. It's the one name that I never have trouble remembering for any of my church mates, because my son's name is the same. So, MortySnerd, thanks for the follow. Alright, so let's see. Veldspar in here. Not a problem. We'll check out the next one. MortySnerd. Oh, they're going to start shooting at me. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's jump to Venolin.
Warp drive active.
This thing doesn't have no armor, so I don't want to have them shooting at me. There they go. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it looks like Despair's looking for somebody else to help him on a home front. Elite. The original Elite, like Elite Dangerous. I actually played Elite Dangerous when I fell out with Eve one time, because I said, hey, what's a game like Eve but not like Eve, you know? And they suggested Elite Dangerous, so yes, but the original vector graphics. Oh no, I have not. I have not. So what kind of ship would I need, Despair? And where are you at? You might be too far away from me.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
A venture? Really? For a Homefront mission? Okay, well, I got one of those. That seems a letdown. I think I have a venture. I had a venture. Where is my venture? I don't have a venture. Well, I build ventures, but we don't have time for that, so let's... Why don't I have a venture? I must have moved it somewhere. I was pretty sure I had one on every one of these guys. There it is. I was going to say, I have a venture. Yeah. I thought I had one. Where are you? You're in a Mar? What system? May I give you an in-game channel and 4 channel to see good fits to run Homefront? Sure! I'd appreciate that. Domain region. So yeah, do you have a system in domain? I was trying to figure out how far away you were from me. Do you have a regular streaming hours? Yes, I do. So I normally stream from 9:30 Central. I'm here in Kansas City. So, Mars is... Sorry, you did tell me that. So I normally stream 9:30 Central to about 12:30 a.m. Just after midnight. I work a regular job, so I have to actually works. Yeah, so that's like 16 jumps. So, and I probably have it on low, so it takes me through a Bazin, which is not bad. But I think Civila's on here somewhere. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, so it'd take me forever to get to you. That's the only problem. So, I appreciate it, Not a Space Bunny. I really appreciate it. Would love to have you back. So, you know, I might. Now that you mention it. Now that you mention it, I have one in Arnon. Which I'm not sure how far Arnon is from Mar. Let me check. But I don't have a venture there. Unfortunately. No, that's 60 jumps. That's not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to do that. But, yeah, my other one's here in Hogamo, so that's the only 2 jump clones I have. So, Venelin, Caldari Navy and Venelin. This one I'm in now. This guy. Doesn't show me this guy. Yeah. So. Homefront runners. All right. Let me add that. All right. Thank you for that. A lot of reading. MortySnerd, I see you in there. Excellent. I can guarantee you lots of this. 15 mil every 10 to 15 minutes. Really? In a venture? Well, heck, I'll take a shuttle for that far. It's worth a try. Where is my shuttle? I got too many ships. I called it something catchy, but now I can't remember what I called it. There it is, Charmer. All right, I am on my way. Hey, looks like my... Nope, that's for exploring. For my, air. Yeah, looks like the air stuff is having problems. So, all right, so you're going to give me a venture? I can probably buy one while I'm there, but I don't have it outfitted, so. All right, I'm on my way. You're probably not luring me all the way down there to have me blow up your ship, right? I've had a couple of them try that, but they always lured me with my ships, so. Has a Fitz channel on the MOD. Okay, thanks for that. Take care, Not a Space Bunny. We'll see you later. Thanks again. So you're in Germany. Yep. PST. So it's GMT -5, I think, is what we're at now. So yeah, sorry, I missed that one. Loose fur floats in the air. He's a comic. I like that. I like that. Alright. Yeah, so it looks like we don't have any gate camps, but I'll be fine in this shuttle one way, even if we do. So, alright, so I'm on my way. Despair. So yeah, jerry can. It looks like they're trying to fix the air stuff, but they are not successful yet.
Warp drive active.
Because even my corp missions, where I get credit for corp missions, they're not giving me credit. So, Despair, do you want me to reply in that channel that I'm on my way? Is that the two more they're asking about? Bars, Ambry?
Warp drive active.
Or is yours a different one? Now we lost Despair. He's probably working on the venture. Can't believe you can make 15 million every 10 minutes in a venture. I gotta see this.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I was telling the guys at the beginning of the stream that my stream from Monday, so as my announcement said, anybody in the chat wants to join. So, anybody in the chat wants to join. Yeah. Now, I see there's one in that Homefront Runners that Morty put up or gave me that they said they're waiting for two more for a metaliminal. Yeah, metaliminal. So, plus you can sell the ore you gather to NPC stations for more. Wow. Oh, that's you. Okay. Okay. All right. Perfect. I'll have to jot that down. I'm going to add you.
Drive active.
Add contact. Oh, it says I'm not allowed to add you as a contact. No. I would, but stuck in the middle of some logistics at the moment. I'm killing zombies, or I would. Yep, that's one of my favorites too, Morty. Which one are you playing? I'm a big 7 Days to Die fan, but also been messing with Humanits and what else? Actually, I think I played them all, to be honest. And not being very productive since Bondar Jr. is making me laugh my ass. 7 Days to Die. I have that is my of the 300 to 400 games I have in Steam. That is the one I have the most hours with. So yeah, I streamed 7 Days to Die. That was the very first game I ever streamed. 4 or 5 months ago, I think is when I started streaming, and I had nobody watching me. Nobody. So yeah. And then Twitch kind of suggested other games to stream, and eventually they suggested eveonline, and that's where I've gotten the majority of my followers and everything. That's where I got monetized, and so yeah, so I've kind of stuck with it since then. But yeah, I love 7 Days to Die. Love it. Even the latest version, which they made quite a few changes, but yeah, I'm not seeing the controversy that everybody's carrying on about. They did make some changes, but it's still the same game. Turn on integration. What's integration? I don't know what that is. Is that where you stream with others? Yeah, because it didn't have that when I started a couple months ago. So yeah, that might work if you're streaming together. Oh, yes, I did hear about that, and I have not hooked that up. But yes, that does look like that would be pretty cool. So yeah, I'll have to figure out how to do that. because that would be cool. Yeah, that would be good to start doing that. My goodness, there's a lot of people here in this low-sec system. In capsules. I just checked and it wasn't one of those, so. Yeah, I did see that. I was watching a couple YouTubers and I saw that. And this looks like there was a gate camp here, for crying out loud. Like I said, not that it would bother my shuttle, but still. It's a little daunting. That's a little daunting. I'll be doing it tomorrow. Feel free to check it out and come help me because there's a lot of team hate. Well, so during the day, how far offset from this? Because you're probably in a different place than me. I get a lot of people from other countries that see mine since this is really late in America. So, but I actually work from home tomorrow, so I might be able to catch you. 0200 Eve time. 0200 Eve time. Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's my wife time. So yeah, I might not be able to get away for that. Yeah, okay. I'll try to check you out. I'll actually find you out there on Twitch and follow you so that it notifies me when you go online. But yeah, I'd love to see that. Yeah, my brother and I used to play Twitch like every Twitch. 7 Days to Die every Sunday, and we played head to head. And that was fun. And I thought that would probably be something that people would like to watch because he's not the stealthiest of zombie people. So so he was always pretty good to catch. I think I had way more kills than he ever had. Ads are on. Ads always come up while I'm trying to talk. Yep, still arrowing. Still erroring. So, Despair, are you including me in those two that you're asking about? Sorry, I meant to ask that earlier. Because you said two more when you said something to me. But you were already... Oh, sorry. Ads are still on. And unless there's anybody on the stream that wants to. Both of my characters are back down where my other one is, but no, I only have one other box that I could do, but I could bring one more. I could get Kragan down here too. I'll just have him fly his venture because that probably flies as fast. But I am entering Amar now. So. I think if you actually go, is this what you're talking about, Morty? You go in here to Homefront operations and they ask, you can say, blah, 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 blah. I've never used it, but yeah. Oh, Homefront. Okay, another channel. Which station you want me at, Despair? It doesn't matter. I'm in Amar. I'm going to go fly my other guy up. Let me make sure his mining hold is empty. We'll follow him flying up.
Warp drive active.
So yeah, so I have one other character to spare, but I think we're still one short. But I'll bring this guy up. Is that the fleet you want me to join? That Amar Metamineral? That's it. Yep. Yeah, it says when I click on it, it says I can't join it. Either I'm not eligible or it is not registered.
Warp drive active.
Nope, same thing. You cannot join this fleet either. Here, let me actually switch back to Falstaff. Yeah, you cannot join this fleet either. You're not eligible or it's not registered in the fleet finder. I'll try with Kragan. Maybe could it be a skill point thing? Because Falstaff's got a ton of skill points. Let me check and make sure there's still not a gate camp on any of these. Nope. Looks like we're good. All right. I just got invited for that one. Yep. Thank you for that. And let me switch over to Falstaff. See if he got the invite. Yep. All right. Thanks for that. Where you want me to dock? Kragan's still got a few ones to go. Hey Morty, take care. Like I said, I'm gonna jot you down here. I'm gonna follow you so that I can try and check you out tomorrow or one of these days. Appreciate the suggestion on that. And thanks for stopping in. No, I appreciate it. And there's our bot. Figured there had to be one here sooner or later. Thanks again. I appreciate it. So Jerry Can, you still around? You want to join us? You might not have your venture anymore. You've upgraded. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and dock on one of these stations just so I'm not sitting out here in the middle of space. So I post a station in Fleet Chat. Oh, okay. I don't see it.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Oh, there you did. We want to bet that's not the one I docked at. Nope. That's weird. Falstaff sees it, but Kragan doesn't.
Warp drive active.
All right. Now Kragan sees it. He was just delayed. He was just delayed. Let me get through this low sec system.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right, so Foul's docking there now. And Kragan 7 jumps away. Just crossing through the low sec now. No, I don't think so. My corp, unfortunately, that's one of the reasons I'm going to be leaving. Is they're not real active with those kind of things. That's why half of them left. I'd mentioned earlier the corp drama. So yeah, I'll be looking for a new corp here very soon. Visit a high-sec system in 5 different regions. Yeah, that's not going to work. Can't claim it. Man, they really got it all screwed up.
Warp drive active.
So Bigglesworth, you sure you can't join us?
Warp drive active.
My wife says yes, he's sure. That sounds like something mine would say. That's a good one. We could be married to the same woman. I hope not. We could be. Is yours a 5'2" Filipino?
Warp drive active.
That was funny. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, mine's a 5'2" Filipina. So as long as yours isn't a 5'2" Filipina, I'm not worried. Yeah, that sounds like something mine would say. This is why I stream at this hour, because she's sleeping. So she gets up earlier than me for work. So
Warp drive active.
otherwise, she would be in here interrupting me every 15 minutes. I didn't know you could actually trade that way. Thanks for that, Despair. I'm in it. We got Craig in these last two jumps. Up, last one jump. Yeah. Have we asked in local? I know that's old school, but I didn't realize you had to have so many for them. Good things to learn. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in local. All right, Craig and Stocking. I don't need anything special on this venture, because this one doesn't have anything special.
Docking permission requested.
Just miners. All right, excellent.
Docking request.
Yeah, I should have just flew Falstaffs down. That way you wouldn't have to provide yours. So, but thank you for that. All right, I'm gonna switch back to foul. Sure. Oh. I can never remember how to do that. All right, let me switch over here. How do I link to fit? I know I've done it 100 times, but oh, there it is. Grab this guy. That's it. I said, I know I've done it. All right. Yeah, and then you, of course, you have to enter. I'm gonna grab a drink quick. Yeah, why not? That. Get my drink put back up. We're still one short. Actually, it looks like there's just two of us in there now. All right. Yeah, I see. It's only me and Kragan that are in the fleet. Did we lose 4 Hamu? Or is that you as well? Ah, excellent. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yep. Says I'm not allowed to contact you. Trying to send you the request. I sent it to 4 Hamu. Yep. I just sent it to 4 Hamu. But when I try to send it to Bars, it says I'm not allowed to contact you. There you go. So you want me to use this one instead? Okay. Will do. Thanks. All right.
Warp drive active.
Excellent. I love this following. I didn't know that was capable. That's awesome. I'll switch back here to foul.
Warp drive active.
I do. It probably won't let you put a link in here, but let me see if I can upgrade you to VIP. Yeah. No, I gotta figure out how to do that. Somebody was telling me if I upgrade people to VIP, then it'll let me do it. I don't have a Discord channel for streaming yet. I need to. Yeah, that's one I haven't set up yet. My Discord is still pretty unorganized, so my Discord, what you call it? I guess channel, yeah. So. Yeah.
Warp drive active.
Okay, will do. There's the ads. I'm coming in.
Active.
You're not doing much damage. All right, hardeners are on, and I'm mining. Do we need to throw these into cans? Okay. Just mine until there's nothing left. Okay. Piece of cake. This is almost too easy. So I learned 2 things new tonight. So thanks for that, Despair. So if you kill the rats, do they respawn? Probably don't want to waste time killing rats when you can just mine. Okay. So yeah, it's just easier to tank them. That way you can spend all the time mining. Makes sense. I'm afraid my hole's gonna fill up. Okay. It's funny, Bigglesworth. I used to have a guy I worked with, and he would say that for everything. Everything. Okay. So yeah, that's what I was asking, if we should just jet cam mine. Okay, so yep, that's what I'll do. Cool, cool. But yeah, I had a guy that I worked with, Bigglesworth, that he would say that for everything. Didn't matter what you said. That's what she said. That's what she said. I haven't worked with him in a while, so. Brings back memories. Jotting down what's under. We will only make 10 million per site instead of 15 since we were messing a player. No worries. That's still way more than I usually make. They're getting up. There we go. That tank's working really well. I'm going to set up my ventures the same way, so that way I have them for the future. And you guys just run from one site to the next? Apologies for my bad jokes. I have a great load of respect and appreciation for you and Biggles. Just popped in to say that before crashing for real. No, all good jokes. All good jokes. No such thing as a bad joke. But thanks again, anarckos. I appreciate the raid. Sleep well. Hey, Boojum, thanks for the raid. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Thanks for the follow. Eve Miner, appreciate it. Why'd they stop? Oh, it's gone. No, it's not. Oh, I lost my target. Lost my target lock on Kragan on the rock because they were jamming me. Check my wallet. Okay, nothing in there. Corporate rewards. Nope, nope, nope. Quick overview. Yeah. Yeah, nothing in the wallet. Set destination. Check your wallet in transaction. All right. Oh, there you go. Wow. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. So, yeah, so we're doing Homefront sites, some mining. So, should have 10 million payout on each character. Yep, that's what it looks like. So, jump to that next site. Oh, there we go. I'm following you. Perfect. So, yeah, Raiders, appreciate you raiding. If you guys want to hit F5 to refresh so that you're actually credited as viewers, I'd appreciate that. And if any of you would like to join us on this Homefront site, we're doing mining Homefront sites. So we're in a Mars space domain. Thanks again, Boojum, for the raid. So yeah, if any of you in chat want to join us, we'd love to have you.
active.
So yeah, welcome CyberGig22, Eve Miner. Appreciate you guys. Thanks again, Boojum, for the raid. Once again, raiders, if you want, you can hit F5 or you can click on my name under the Twitch window. That'll bring you on as an actual viewer rather than just a raider. I think the raider timer times out about 20 minutes. So, yeah, the Homefront mission, this is the first one I've ever done. So, Despair's taking me under his wing and showing me how to do it. So, yep. Yeah, mining's always fun.
Warp drive active.
And in my case, I build a lot. So I try to do everything that Eve has to offer, except for purely PvP. I do PvP because I'm usually trying to defend myself, but I don't do PvP actively. But yeah, so I build, and so I always need minerals for building. So I enjoy the mining. Damn overtime. Which game you watching?
Warp drive active.
So your computer crashed? Need to do the 3-person one. Yeah, so yeah, actually this one I think is a 5-person one is what we're doing right now, and we're short 1 person, so yeah, like I said, if any of you want to join us, we would love to have you. So work overtime. Yeah, I hate that too. I hate that too. I'm salary, so all my hours are overtime. So yeah, 16-hour days. That sucks. Good money though.
Warp drive active.
Or I hope it is. That's really the only advantage to overtime is good money. Otherwise, it ain't worth it. Otherwise, it ain't worth it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I said, these are the first ones I've done. Despair's been telling me I need to do them, and so he's a regular on my stream. So yeah, so I figured I'd give it a try tonight. Not bad at all. Definitely more money than I normally make in a 15-minute period. So there's something to be said for that. So something to be said for that. Never seen a miner home front. Yeah, that's what these are, I guess. Like I said, I've never done any of the home fronts, so. Yeah, there's a one asteroid in there, and you mine it until it disappears. Yes. Yeah, so that's why we've got these hardeners on. So we're actually specifically have tanking for these rats. So that way we don't focus on the rats, we just mine. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you get to keep the ore and sell it. So on that note though, despair. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't my hold's not empty, so yep. Yeah, that way. Yeah, it seems that way you don't waste any time taking out the rats. You can just mine. Make the most out of it. But yeah, I made 10 million just for doing the mining, and that doesn't even count the ore. So yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer. So thanks again, Despair, because that's a good one. Yeah, exactly. And he's got these special fitted out, so that's why. So yeah, they studied up on what we're tanking. So all right, thanks Bigglesworth. Thanks again for the raid. You have a good night. It was great having you here. I laughed a lot too, so thank you for that. I needed that today. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they're jamming me. That's the only problem with the tanking them. They're jamming me, so I can't target the asteroid. There you go. So that's where you're at, Chicago? Oof. Good for you. Yeah, that's a lot of activity going on there, so. Yeah, it won't let me target. Check Craig and see how he's doing. Alright, asteroid's gone. No, it's not. Yeah, he's still mining. Yeah, they're focusing on foul, so. Alright, finally able to target it again. There we go. So, Jerry Can, I just got my air goals. Just came across. So it looks like they might have got it fixed. All right, Boojum. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Great to have you on board. But yeah, this is great. Ads are on. Thanks for the follow, Despair. I thought you had already followed me. But thanks for that. Appreciate it. Yeah, they're dramming me over here. Good old Kragan's getting jammed. Yeah, they just keep refreshing it. Sounds good. There it is. I got that one saved off.
Warp drive active.
Switch back to foul.
Warp drive active.
But yeah, can't beat the money. That's well worth it. Oh, nowhere near. I don't make 10 million a night. So yeah, I beat out what I made in the first 15 minutes. So yeah. Yeah, beat out what I made in the first 15 minutes. So yeah, so excellent job there. Thank you for that. So where do you find the sites? Are they in this Homefront operations to the agency? Oops, sorry, gotta jump. Here, sitting here daydreaming. Sorry. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Okay, cool. I'm still a sight behind you, I think. Hold on a second. Yeah. Yeah, I think you lost us. So let me go here and warp to you.
Warp drive active.
All right, on my way. Hey, what's up, Drachenhort? How you doing tonight? Making breakfast. Yeah, I say tonight. It's morning for you. I always forget that. Thanks for joining the stream. I appreciate it.
Warp drive active.
Channel taking off, I see. Well, I got a lot of raids tonight, so yeah, so probably not my charming good looks, but I got a lot of friends that raided me, so they brought their friends, so gotta love that. We're doing some Homefront mining, so Homefront site mining, so that handsome face did it. I don't know about that. Face only a mother could love. Face only a mother could love. Claim, 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 claim. Alright. That one's still not coming. Yeah, face only a mother could love. Yep. Lost my target lock. Hate when that happens. Just gonna focus on me for a bit. And we'll switch back to Foul, because he should be able to lock it. Yeah, they just swap whoever they happen to be targeting. But you really need to have someone with you that knows how to do, kind of do all the remote shield repair and all that. Hunt despair. Not just something you can just do with anybody. Yeah. Yeah, probably like ECM skill or something. I'm surprised. Foul's got pretty high skills and he keeps losing it, so. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, man, this would be easy for to do. But yeah, if you don't have somebody that's actually helping you with the shield, remote shield repair and all that, that could be very devastating. I'm throwing everything in your container over there, so you can have all the ore. I appreciate it. Time for some good morning mining. There you go. Like I said, I made more just off of doing the mission. Reagan. Yeah, I made more off of just doing it, so I appreciate it. Fresh morning ore. Love the smell of ore in the morning. Yeah, I need to. Got a gnat flying around in here. I'll look for one while I'm down here, probably tomorrow morning. Set one up. I definitely got the clones for it, or the slots for it. I think at least on FAL. I don't know about on the others. I don't know if I've trained the clone stuff on them, so morning ore and coffee, life is good. Yeah. Asteroid is depleted.
Warp drive active.
I think I probably got time for one more. So I got to go pick up all this ore. Been sniffing isogen and gas myself for the past couple of months, yeah. Yeah, I got a major shortage of Nox at the moment, and trying to get that straightened out.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. What I'll do is I'll set up a couple ventures down here this way, the same way you got these ones set up. True. True.
drive active.
Yeah, I think this will have to be my last one. Despair. Yeah, Pockven. Oof, that's real expensive. Oh, good. Yeah, we can do both of them then. I got time for that. But that'll be my last two. Yeah, we'd love to have you. Jamming the heck out of me. Are they jamming both of them? No, just Falstaff. All right. Everybody always targets him. And Kragan's getting beat up now. Yep. It was like they stopped shooting at us. Must be shooting at one of you. That's where they're shooting. That makes sense. Yeah, I was thinking it wouldn't be too bad to put a couple drones in here. Have them take out some of them. But if they're just going to respawn, it wouldn't do much good. Okay. Yeah, it's too quiet. Ads. Thanks for surviving the ads. Appreciate it. I think this one's taking longer than the other ones did. Maybe it just seems that way because they're targeting you instead of targeting me. That's that. All right.
active.
All right. Thanks, CyberGig. I appreciate you being here. Yep. Sorry for that. I hate busy work nights. Thanks for joining us.
Warp drive active.
I'm actually probably going to call it quits here in a second myself. So I'll haul this ore back and give Despair back his ventures and call it a night. But yeah, that was probably my most profitable night ever. And it wasn't even the whole night. That was only the last, what, half an hour, 45 minutes? So, fly dangerously sexy. Strike a pose. That's awesome. Oh, didn't make it. Why did I jump?
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. What are you doing? Alright, I can't figure out how to trade. I'm trying to drag it to the window. Maybe I drag it to you. No, I won't drag it. You have to slide the items to me or the window that you open. Right? That's what I'm trying, but it's not working. Here, let me actually switch to... This is where I'm doing it. Alright. So yeah, so it opened this window. I'm trying to drag him to you, but it won't work. So slide the items to me or the window that you open. So I did that. Slide it over here now. You have to leave. I did. I'm not in it. I'm in my venture. This is the one you gave me here, so. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to drag it over here to give it to you, and it won't let me. Right click on him and click on trade. Okay, I did that, yeah. I got the trade window open here. Go to hangers on the left. Yep, got it. Okay. Copy. Is that what it is? Now. Click on the ship hanger. Got it. Okay. And drag that. No. There it goes. All right. My goodness gracious. I made it way too hard. All right. Thanks for that. Let me switch over here and get the one from Foul. That's crazy. All right. Actually, I can just do it here, can't I? Yeah, trade. There we go. Ship hanger. There we go. I don't know why it's not working. There it goes. My goodness gracious. Yeah, I need to. Well, thanks again, Despair. I appreciate that. I'm gonna pick up a hauler here and go pick up that ore. But actually, let me see who I'm gonna raid. So I want to pay it back, pay it forward. Got a bunch of good people in here now. Chaos is out there. Imminent. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like Chaos is the only one I'm following that's on there. So let's go ahead and raid Chaos. He's always fun. No, thank you, Despair. I appreciate it. It's the most money I've ever made in a night, so appreciate it. I'll definitely be looking you up. I'll set up my jump clone down here, so it won't take as long next time. We can make more money. So let me raid Chaos 1298. I'll get that set up. And I want to say thanks to everybody for watching. I will be streaming again tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's my last night of the week. So hopefully I'll see you guys then. But definitely a very profitable night, so I appreciate it. Eve Miner, thanks again. Appreciate it. Drachenhort, thanks. Jerry Can, thanks. Appreciate you guys being here. And I will see you tomorrow. So thanks again. Always a good time.